Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Korean Atlanta Mentorship. And in this video, we're going to talk about the importance of marketing versus the product and which one is actually more important. So we're going to do a basic review of both concepts and then see how it applies in the real world and which one is more important to you and which one you should definitely emphasize more on. So what is marketing? Marketing is the promotion of something. And in the context of business, it's going to be the promotion of the product or service that you're offering. So there's many things you can do when it comes to offering. Email campaigns, websites, sponsor other people to talk about it, like influencers, hire people to directly talk face to face, like knock on doors, or maybe stand by retail stores to go ahead and approach people about what you're offering. Maybe you've seen the people who talk about like water filters or free cell phones. That's marketing. That's the promotion of a product or service that you're going to sell or hope to get people to sign up for. Now, the product itself is the good you're trying to sell, right? So what are you trying to sell to the marketplace? What is your bread and butter? Um, and a lot of people think that the product is more important than the marketing, that you have to have the highest quality product in order to sell it and beat the competition at the marketplace. Now, let's just do a case example study. So here we have McDonald's, right? So what is the product that they're trying to sell? It's the junk food, it's the Coke, it's the burgers, the fries, and the sweet sauce, right? That's their bread and butter. That's what they're trying to say. Hey, you need to buy this from us to the general public, right? And then what's their marketing effort? The marketing effort is this website itself, the brand logo, the email blast that they probably have when you sign up for the email, the app itself, the rewards program. So the rewards program is making sure that you think about coming back to McDonald's over and over again, and commercials and other things like that. So we know what McDonald's is because of their marketing effort. If they serve this exact same product in, let's say, a small town and it didn't have the McDonald's logo, um, people wouldn't buy, right? They'll because there's no value in what they're buying because they're just buying the junk food. Okay, so marketing is the promotion. The product is what are you trying to sell? Okay, so now let's go down here. So, as an ethical and competent business owner, if you're an entrepreneur, you want to achieve both, right? You don't want to be a scumbag and put bad products on the marketplace, but a lot of people do that. There's a ton of bad products out there in the marketplace. So, as an ethical and competent business owner, you, in order to succeed, you have to know that marketing is important. The promotion of the product is important. Now, you may want to give the best quality goods just as long as it doesn't do anything bad, like explode in people's faces or anything like that. But good enough is sometimes good enough, right? So if we scroll down, ideally, we want the best marketing and the best product. We want both that are good if we're in business. But if we were to say, okay, we could only pick one or the other, which one would it be? So think about that a little bit. Now, I've already given you what 2-3 seconds to think. So now, which one, in my opinion, I'll tell you my opinion, is more important. It is definitely the marketing. Definitely the marketing. So think about that. So now, if I could not achieve my number one goal, I want my number two goal. If I had to choose one or the other, is good marketing and bad product, right? I have to constantly promote what it is I'm offering to the marketplace in order for people for me to buy, right? If someone is going to develop a good product, that's great, but without that marketing, nothing's going to happen, right? So products aren't going to be moved off the shelf. So as you can see here, this is the prime example of good marketing and bad product, right? So they got the website, they got the logo, they got the menu, they got everything to make sure that some random person in the other side of the globe knows what McDonald's is. Just I don't have to meet that person. They don't have to. We don't have to talk face to face because McDonald's has all these things to make sure that we know what their junk product is and they're willing to sell their junk product. I mean, it's in the name, junk food, and people will gladly buy it, right? I remember, people were all afraid about health concerns from the virus, right? The virus that everybody was afraid of. Yet they would stand, I swear they stand like 5, 10 cars in a fast food driveway, and for some reason they weren't worried about the health effects of consuming the junk food. It's crazy how powerful marketing is compared to the product. So if we go here, okay. So if I talk about the last thing I would want, I would call this the dead last goal. I would definitely would not value bad marketing and good product. So if you have a great product, let's say you have the best tech gizmo ever, and nobody knows that you exist, or it's something completely new, you're going to have to make a lot of effort for the marketplace or the world to know that people should buy it, right? And there are a ton of great tech products out there that nobody knows about, right? Nobody knows about it, and those companies will never succeed compared to a company that has good marketing and bad product. So ideally, this is your number one goal as an ethical and competent business owner. And if you can't give a good product to the marketplace, you want hopefully a semi-mediocre product at worst. But here we have bad product to good marketing, and then your very last option that you should never do business if you have this. And I really think that this shouldn't be an option on the table for anybody, because anybody can have good marketing, and a good product is actually harder to get. But you should not want bad marketing and good product, right? Never, never. Okay, so let me talk about the average person's mentality. So the average person actually thinks that this is more important than this, right? And that's because we're brainwashed by society, by the school system, possibly family members and friends, that your value comes from being the best at what you do. And you shouldn't even try unless you have certain qualifications, or you have certain credentials, or you're at a certain skill level. Like, don't even try to apply for this job unless you have 5 years of experience and you meet all of these things, the qualifications that are needed for your resume, right? And because of that, the average person internally values being the best, and therefore translates that into their business practices and the skills, and thinks that the best product is what is needed. Have you ever heard the saying, like, don't even try to try because you're not good enough? I remember hearing that a lot as a kid, right? And that's why people who get straight A's usually make terrible business owners. Not kidding, because they think about how they have to be perfect rather than good enough, and making sure that what they have to offer is constantly promoted to the world. Does that make sense? So, just a quick review. Good marketing and good product, right? So maybe like a Samsung smartphone, where everybody knows what Samsung is, and you have a pretty good product with the smartphone. Good marketing. So number one is what you want to achieve. Number two is good marketing and bad product. So we have that right here, right? Like, I can't imagine. I don't remember when the last time I consumed this, but yeah, you just, as a business owner, that's the second hierarchy of like what you aim to achieve. You want to achieve number one, and then the dead last is the bad marketing and the good product. You're not going to survive if you don't have the mindset that marketing is important. So what's more important, the promotion or the product? Normally you want a good marketing and good product, but if you're going to choose one or the other, realize that marketing is way more important than the product. The product itself is almost irrelevant compared to how important marketing is. Okay. All right. So this is Korean Atlanta Mentorship. So before we end the video, I'm going to always do a plug for our group. So if you want to join our group, go ahead and click the Google form link in the description below, or go ahead and send us an email, and you can find our email in the About section of the YouTube page. All right. Have a great day, and we'll speak next time.